Got you.
Let's do it. One TKO Radio. Happy Wednesday. It's your girl. I am Chelsea Speaks. We back on these airwaves. Our special guest just walked in. 2 hours later. Not playing. Listen, you guys put your hands together for the real smart guy one time. What's up, my boy?
What's up? I appreciate you.
You want to talk about our family feud yesterday? Our first fight?
Oh, yeah, man. It was more of a misunderstanding.
What happened? Tell us what happened.
Okay, so everybody wanted to know. They were like, hey, look, I don't see you on their page. You sure you got a real interview?
For real?
Yeah, you know.
Oh.
So I was looking on the page. I was like, all right, man, I know it's real, but, you know, let me just tell her it's, you know, the post so it's legit. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, I'm not feeling them vibes. First of all, I said, oh, she's real, yo. Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't bite.
I'm a real person with real feelings.
Yeah, oh no.
I was like, because it's a method to my madness. Because what I found that some people, if you put the flyer out early, then they forget that you're going to be coming. So I try to put it towards the latter part of the day so people remember. And then I post it on my page so people know that morning. So for all the people that was hating on you, there's a method to our madness. So screw y'all.
And that's exactly how they do, man. You ain't got no fly. You don't got no this. You don't got no that.
That's what's wrong with our people. It ain't no fly. It ain't real.
Yeah.
Listen, but we got a lot of ground to cover. First, introduce yourself to our listeners, those that are listening online, on air. Tell us who you are.
I'm Dwight. That's my real name. Stage name is Smart Guy. I prefer to be called Comedian Smart Guy when I'm being called out.
Okay.
I actually was, for the first couple years, Mr. Griff, which is the first of my last name.
Okay.
However, I changed it to Smart Guy because I know I always got something smart to say. No matter what somebody say to me, I always got something smart to say.
Okay.
And whether it's my mom, my dad, my stepmom, my grandma.
They all get it.
Okay. Everybody getting it.
Okay.
It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's up from there.
Okay. We'll take it. So how long have you been a comedian?
I've been a comedian about 6.5, 7 years.
Wow.
Matter of fact, this month makes 7 years.
Wow, that's major right there. 7-year completion. Put a hand clap right there. Well, listen. I'm going to go ahead and break you in. Something I do to all my guests. Are you ready to be broke in?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
Why you do be nervous?
I don't know.
So here's how this going to go. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. You got to answer the questions no matter what comes to your mind. I don't care. Don't even give yourself 2 seconds. Whatever comes in your head, you got to say it. You ready? You got to take his water.
I had to sip some water. All right, I'm ready.
All right, first question. Favorite position?
Doggy style.
Good God, that's everybody's favorite position. Lord have mercy. Okay, we'll agree on that. All right, second question. All-time celebrity crush?
Rihanna.
Okay, we'll take that. Riri. All right, third question. If you could have been in any other career, what would it have been and why?
I would have been a chef.
Really? Mm-hmm. You like cooking?
I love cooking.
What's your best dish?
My best dish is chicken marsala.
Really? Okay, you fancy then. I thought you were saying egg sandwich or something. I wouldn't have been mad at it, but I take it. Listen, well, let's dive right to this interview. We got some time. So walk me through how you came about deciding I want to be a comedian, because that's not an average everyday career. And I feel like a lot of people underestimate the strength and the technique behind being a comedian. So how did you even get into that walk?
I got into it because back in 2015, I was going through a breakup with my ex, my baby mom, and my son. You know, he seen Kevin Hart on TV, and he was just like, "Hey, Daddy, is that you?
Wow.
Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Nah." He was like, "You should do that." So he was like 3-4 years old. So, you know, and everybody had been telling me throughout high school, throughout, you know, school and everything. You know, you a cool guy. You always got something smart to say. You funny. You should do stand up. That's what I think you're gonna end up doing. But I wanted to do cooking.
Okay.
So what really was the deal breaker was COVID, because I wasn't taking it serious at the first 2-3 years of comedy. No, I wasn't.
How did COVID affect your journey? Do tell.
Because look how the restaurants got treated. They all just got thrown away. If you wasn't a owner, you wasn't working.
That's true.
So, I was working in the kitchen as an assistant kitchen manager. And I was on my way up to that kitchen manager position, making a nice little bundle of salary. But once COVID happened, it was like, hey, we need you, but we don't need you. So here's the unemployment forms. Here's this, here's that. I never want to go through that again.
Yeah. Yeah. Understandable.
So now, after COVID, I was like, it's time to go hard. So that's what I've been on. Like, I don't look back. I don't even think twice.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go back to a kitchen. I look at the kitchen that I used to go to. It was called Malone's.
Okay.
I don't want to go back.
Wow.
I don't want to go back.
So in essence, you're kind of grateful that COVID kind of opened that door and closed the other door for you so you could walk fully into this. So what was it like, finally putting your all into it? How was that experience for you? Were you like trying to get shows, or what was your strategy once you decided this is what you wanted to do?
First thing first was structure. So shout out to Alton Walker. I don't know if he in here. He on tour with Desi Banks.
Okay.
But he's been helping me a lot with structure, building the joke. Being able to talk to people, crowd work, stuff like that. Places where I know I struggled, but I didn't get time to work on it before because I wasn't taking it serious.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, is going to his little comedy gym and still doing other little shows and stuff like that. And repetition is really the key.
Okay.
So that's why they say 10,000 hours. It's really 10,000 hours because every time I get on stage, I feel better and better and better, and it just gets more comfortable to where I could just, it just comes off top now.
Yeah. It's something interesting that I noticed about comedians. People expect y'all to say a joke every 5 minutes. Like they think everything is supposed to be. But I found that you guys are some of the more serious people because you have to be aware of the things that are going on. So would you say that that's kind of your mindset? Like people expect you to be like this, but you a real person.
Right. And I just ask people, like, most of the people that know me who's in the live or who's talking or who's listening, as long as you let me be me, you'll get the funny.
Yeah.
The funny comes.
Yeah.
The funny comes. As long as I'm me.
Yeah.
But once you go, tell me a joke.
Then it's like, well, I'm going to tell you, like, yeah.
I'll tell you a joke. Your mom's abortion didn't work.
God,
that's the joke. Your mom's abortion did not work and you still here. So get out of my face. But,
And at that point, they probably butthurt at that point. Let me ask you this. How did you feel about that whole Chris Rock, Will Smith thing? Because is there a line between being funny and being offensive?
I think there is.
As he laughs.
There is. I love offensive.
Okay.
Offensive is my favorite.
Fair enough.
Because a lot of people want to be offensive but can't take the offense.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
So I love the offense. See, what I think Will Smith did was he took the look that his wife gave him and wanted to go and slap Chris Rock. He laughed at the joke.
But he looked at that look.
But he got the look and
he
responded
like, right, to that.
You better go do something. No. If you was going to do something, you should have waited until after the show or after you got your award or when you got up there to do your award. You should have, told him.
Very true.
Don't do that because you didn't tarnish your name,
Yeah, but you did enough to dent your reputation.
For a while. And you didn't dent it with us. You dented it with the white people. Let's be honest. We don't care.
We rather enjoyed it.
Right. But you helped Chris Rock, if anything, because now he just got all these shows.
Absolutely.
Now people want to hear what he got to say.
Yeah.
He getting, 50,000 a show, 100,000 a show.
Right.
All because you got slapped.
See? All because you got slapped.
And you know what? Getting slapped and getting punched ain't too bad nowadays.
True, compared to what's out there.
Because Jordan Poole got punched and knocked out. He got $140 million from Golden State. So let's talk about that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Big dollars for getting hit.
For getting hit. You know what? Sign me up. Come on, Deontay Wilder. Give me one good hit.
So if they approach you and say, look, we want you to host this show, but we gonna pay you, but we want you to get hit, you'll take the hit.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be worried about the rest of your reputation, the rest of your lifespan. Well, not if they approach you, you'd be like, you know what, that's cool.
No, that's cool. If we already we don't even know if they had that plan.
Very true. Very true.
And then the thing about it is they pre-record.
Yes.
So they could have easily cut it out
That's
when they
true.
aired it. See, I didn't know about how pre-recording works until I did the BET Hip Hop Awards this year.
Now talk about that. How was that experience for you?
That was beautiful. I got to see Glorilla live. She's so beautiful. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I don't care what
okay.
nobody
She's a
say.
natural beauty.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. And she got a natural man voice, but we could deal with everything else.
Oh hell no!
She do got that
She
natural man.
does. She does. Is that a turn on for a man?
I
Could
mean,
you wake up next to that?
I be smoking weed.
Yeah. So do be smoking weed. That's how she sound right there.
I could wake up to it. It's just, give me a second. Let me look at you before you start talking. Because I feel like if I'm faced the other way and she start talking, I'm like, hey, hold on, whoa, what happened last night? What happened last night?
It's gonna catch you off guard.
Yeah, yeah.
So being in that atmosphere, what did that do for you as a comedian? What inside of you woke up? Because I know the experience had to be phenomenal.
So I was on there as a seat filler.
Okay.
So I wanted to get that experience to be able to see how this works. And man, all I did was sit in the back for like the first day we did the mosh pit. So everybody was doing the dancing. They did the little show how they did it at the end. They really did that at the beginning.
Okay.
So they the Method Man, Wu Tang, all of them who performed at the end.
Oh,
that was at the beginning the day before.
Okay.
So then we came 2 days later and we just sat in the back until everybody got everything ready. But I just sat there and I just looked and I seen BET Hip Hop Awards and I seen just how the mic stand was and just how they had the choreography and I just was like, oh, that I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And I was so focused. I was so locked in. They was like, hey, you supposed to be feeling it. Oh, my bad. I got locked in. So now that was even more of a motivation. I got to do better.
Yeah.
I need to, focus on getting, being better as a parent and getting these jokes written down and being able to just be myself, and network. So and plus we couldn't have our phones anyway, so I couldn't even record.
All you could do was just take it in. Yeah, take it in. That's one of those God moments where it was meant just for you to really just take it in. Like you can never really fully describe what it was like, but you know in your heart like what it felt to be there in that moment for you. Man, that's epitomical. Listen, you guys stay locked and loaded. 101 TKO Radio. We'll be back in just a minute. I am here with my comedian, smart guy. Be back.
BRB.
101 TKO Radio. Make your haters your motivators. Make them niggas pay you.
Mm-hmm.
Make them pay you. That's the best revenge. Make them pay you. Listen, we back in the building, my guy. The real smart guy comedian. Put your hands together one time. So listen, I gotta tell you what today's national holidays are today, and I want to know what you think about them. Okay, you ready? All right. Today is National New Friends Day. When's the last time you made some new friends?
Ooh.
His face.
It's been a minute, girl.
The minute.
It's definitely been a minute.
Okay, menu. Okay, we'll take that. Today is also National Evaluate Your Life Day. When's the last time you really evaluated your life?
Last week.
Okay, all right.
When I was in Memphis and I had to cut off a friend.
Okay, and that happens. Okay, so was it a good evaluation? Did you come to terms with yourself pretty good?
Yes.
You feel comfortable with your decision?
Yes.
You feel confident?
Yes.
All right. And today is also National LGBT Center Awareness Day. I don't know how much more aware they need us to be that they're here.
I mean, we got y'all. We here for y'all. If y'all need, any of us, you got to be a snake.
Everything got an S on the croaker. Soxes.
Publixes.
Publixes. They should be saying that. What Publixes. You guys make me laugh. Okay, and last but not least, today is National. Wait a minute, I got two more. National Bra Day. Favorite color bra?
Ooh,
Yeah.
blue.
Blue. Why blue?
Blue is my color. Blue is the color of the sky. Blue, I feel like it is a no ceilings type of flow.
Okay, that's the blue. Okay, I'm with it. And then last but not least, today is National Seafood Bisque Day. Are you a seafood person?
Oh man, I love me some seafood.
Okay, what's your favorite seafood? What? Are you a shrimp crab? What are you?
King crab.
King crab. What about snow crab? Wait, the blue crab. You like those?
I like blue crab, but
I ain't too crazy about the blue crab.
it's not.
They sweet.
What do y'all ladies say? It's just not
It's
giving.
not giving.
Yeah, it's not giving.
It don't give what it's supposed to give. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Those are national holidays. So back to our conversation. So for you, what are some of the goals you have as a comedian? Because I don't think we ever stop and ask comedians, what are your goals? So for you, what do the next 2 years look like?
The next 2 years is me evolving into a headliner. Mm-hmm. I want to be headlining my shows. I want to be having my crew with me, and I want to learn from headliners. Mm-hmm. So, anytime I see a headliner, I meet them when I'm out, I get their number. Hey, I want to pick apart your brain. Mm-hmm. And the old cats is cool. They're like, the new generation is coming, so we got to teach y'all. We got to make sure y'all aware of what's going on. Mm-hmm. So, that's where I want to be. And then I want to not only be at the point to where I'm headlining, but I want to be at the point to where I could talk to people younger than me. I could talk to people and get them to do shows with me. Hey, you're just a new upcoming comedian. Come on, because I know how that feels.
Yeah.
I know how it feels to try to get shows and they're no. Mm-hmm. Or, yes, no. So I want to be able to help people that's beneath me. I don't want to, be like Nicki Minaj and Lotto, you know what I'm saying?
40 years old and beefing, yeah.
Like,
that's
come on,
so whack.
we too old for this.
Yeah.
And Nicki should be wanting to do anything to help any of these other generations.
Yeah.
But we understand that you was the queen of rap for a certain amount of years.
Yeah.
But it's you gotta pass the torch eventually.
You have to, definitely.
You gotta pass the torch with your bubble butt.
She do got a bow butt. I think it was Lamar Odom that said her butt smelled like the back of earrings.
Ooh, he did say that.
It was her Kardashian. Well, how you know what the back of earrings smell like?
Anytime you mess with a Kardashian, you can go through a lot. A Kardashian will do
Kanye,
it.
Hashtag Kanye.
Hashtag he think white lives matter.
Yeah, he really does. So, so for you would like to help the next generation and bring them on. So, I'm curious, what does the joke writing process look like? Like, do you find inspiration in everything? Do you have to sit down some days and say, I'm going to write some jokes? Is it, because I can't imagine just having to sit down, I'm going to write some jokes. Like, how does it go?
I mean, with me, it just comes.
Okay.
It just comes like in a natural conversation. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, I've been doing like Bigo Live.
Yeah, I'm baby Bigo, yeah.
Just to help, and it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you after I tell you this. But I've been doing Bigo Live, so I would pick apart people's brain about what's going on, or I watch the news.
Okay.
So, like for example, yesterday I watched the news and we're having a shortage on a lot of things. You know, we're having a shortage on chicken. We're having a shortage on
All kind of everything in the store.
we're having a shortage on Adderall. We're having a shortage on baby formula, which I don't understand why we're having a shortage on baby formula and you're not allowing abortion anymore. That don't make sense. So you're setting people up for failure. That's America. But we don't have a shortage on weed. We don't have a shortage
You ain't never
on
lied. We got a surplus.
we don't have a shortage on alcohol.
That's true. That's true.
You know, we don't have a shortage on bills. It's like
Yeah, very true. So it's very imbalanced.
Right. It's set up for just being able to have some type of median to where they can still control Americans. But that's what I look at, stuff like that, you know. And I also noticed that we have a shortage of weed, man, because some of them are just so unreliable.
Listen, let's talk. Can we just pause right there? It's some unreliable weed, man.
Oh my goodness,
Some
girl.
of them, I'm at the movies with my girl. Why you at the movies? You supposed to be serving, nigga.
Did you request for your shift to be covered?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so at least I'm not the only one that feels like weed men should have hours. Like, how do you describe what they're like now, so people can understand what you're dealing with?
Growing up, weed man didn't have jobs. Weed man was just in the trap. Now the weed men are needing paper trails to get apartments and houses and stuff like that, so they have to work. CPNs. So, you know, now they have to go and get jobs, and if you want a 3-5, you got to go and get a McDouble. And go through the drive-through
and order a special with no pickles.
No pickles.
For him to know.
And he'll drop you off some you know what I'm saying, a little green through that mug. So you know, it's just nowadays it's so different, and then now that the re-up is so slow, and then you need some green. You wait 2-3 hours, you finally get some green.
Man.
Then after you get the green, who call you? The weed man you originally asked for some green.
And he already ready. Like, I already spent my $40, nigga. Like, I don't have another 40 to give you. Like, they force you to spend it. Like,
talking about you still need that.
Right.
If you don't go to jail.
Take your ass to jail. Why do they do that? And the old weed men, they used to bring it to you.
Yeah.
They used to pull up. I got you up in the pull up. Nowadays, you got to go sit with them, talk to them, tell them how your day was, hear how his day was. And for me as a female, why am I gonna buy weed from you and then you want me to smoke with you?
Right.
I'm getting the weed to get away from niggas like you. So why would I smoke with you? I don't understand it. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to burn one. I'm buying from you. Like, I'm not. Why would I want to? When do you think that the weed man really started to change their ways?
I think the weed man started to change their ways about 2016, 2017.
Okay.
I think that's when apartments really start checking to see if paychecks is real. Everybody done made a paycheck or two in their life.
Yeah,
everybody done made a paycheck or two.
Have and do and will.
And have.
If you need it.
If you need it, hit me up.
Hit me up.
Hit me up. I can get you right.
3 of them.
You can use mine. Just change my name on it.
I'll be your supervisor. You can call me.
Look, just be my supervisor. He gonna be the owner.
Yep. That's how we go. Okay, you gonna be my boss. You gonna be my roommate.
You gotta set it up. As long as you gotta set it up, you good.
So how does it go as a comedian? How does that feel having a worker job? Do you ever feel like, I can't wait to get out of this and be fully into what I do?
Well, the thing about it is, I work for Xfinity.
Okay.
So, I actually talk to people. Like, I talk to over 80 people a day. So even when I'm talking to people, if I'm making them laugh and they're in a good mood and stuff like that, hey, follow my Instagram.
Really?
DaRealSmartGuy. DaRealSmartGuy. Yes.
So you'll tell people.
I will tell them on a recorded line. I don't care. I don't care. They can see me anyway.
That's true.
They can easily see me anyway.
True, yeah.
So why not brand myself while I'm sitting there branding y'all?
That's true.
Let's work twice. Let's work,
That's a good.
2 and 1.
I'm with you now. You're right now. Now let's talk about your skits. A lot of people don't realize how much time and effort goes into making those skits. And the one that you just recently did, well, my favorite one thus far is the real Coqueezes with the white Air Force Ones.
The cocaines, the cocaínas.
Like, how long did it take you to film that whole skit?
Man, I was actually out in Memphis.
Okay.
And this guy who drove for CMG, he had just dropped Glorilla and Moneybag Yo off at the runway. Mm-hmm. I was like, "Hey, dog, you mind filming this little part for me?"
Okay. Wow.
And he was like, I was like, "How much you want?" He was like, "Nah, you good. He was like, "I know what you trying to do. You try and make it. I got you."
Okay.
I was like, "All right, well, I'm doing a skit on not creasing my Air Force Ones." So he was like, "Oh boy, that's gonna be good." He was like, "Cause I know I don't be trying to crease my shoes neither."
We ain't trying
You
to
think I ain't trying to crease my shoes neither? I said, "All right, well, so you know what to say." So everything he was saying in the background, like, "Oh boy, you looking fresh. What going on? Why you walking like that?"
Oh.
Just like that. He came up with that on his own, and I did my own. I didn't even have a script for that. I didn't have nothing. But then he was like, "Yo, you should include Martin Luther King." That's why I was like, "Oh,
Boy,
yeah,
when you
right."
said they marched to Selma, I said, this nutcase here, he marched like Selma to this. I said, is he really talking about? And your walk was like, it took him long to get to Alabama. Now, how you come with the booster seat? That was.
Oh, so shout out to I don't know if she's still here or listening. It's my friend Brandy.
Okay.
She's so motivational, and she always gives me good advice too. So when I went to the Lorraine Motel with her,
Okay.
that's who I was with. So I told her I was going to do the skit, but she had to run to her car. That's why she didn't record.
Okay.
But I was like, I need to do it now while it's still fresh.
While it's fresh, yeah.
Because if I don't do it while it's fresh, I ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
I ain't going to do it. So I did it, and then she, I went to the gas station. She was like, meet me at, we went to Pollard's Barbecue. So I was like, all right, cool. I was on my way there, but I needed gas.
Yeah.
So then that's when the A-Rab was like, hey, buddy, why you walking like that?
So as you're going, and
it's all just forming itself.
wow.
It's all just forming itself. And
That's lit.
He was like, I send you this video. And I sent it to him. So I sent him the skit.
the finished, yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah. He was commenting, put the laughing faces. He was like, yes. But he really was like, hey, buddy, why you walking like that?
Oh, wow. He really said, now that's fire. That's fire. So then when you got to the restaurant.
When I got to the restaurant, she was sitting there. And she was just like, you gonna do this walk all day? I was like, all day. This is the first day I got these shoes out the box. I'm not about to crease my Air Force Ones. I'll do the duck walk all I need to do.
Listen. On them.
I'm not playing. So I was like, you know what? She was like, I'm gonna record the duck walk. I said, all right, cool. I said, I'm gonna walk to the back, go grab something. She said, what you gonna go get? I ain't tell her what I was doing. I went and grabbed the booster seat. That's why I went and sat on it. I went and sat on the booster seat. She said, is this man on a booster seat? So this is a surprise to her.
So she was just as shocked as we were.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's all just off the top of the mind.
So when you sit back and you watch your skits, how do you feel inside?
Oh, I laugh.
Yeah?
I laugh. I don't care who likes it, who don't like it. I don't care if you think it's corny, lame, funny. Because half of these skits I see out here are repeats.
Whack. Yeah.
Repeats and they're whack.
Very true.
Very
true.
And I'm doing my skits myself. I'm not needing no collab. I don't need to get this person to, I mean, I would like somebody to jump in it, but however, it's too many expectations for people that feel like, oh, I got 500,000 followers and I this and that. All right, I could work my way there.
Yeah, that's real.
And I will work my way there. It might not be overnight because Rome wasn't built overnight.
Exactly, yeah.
But guarantee when Rome is built, it's going to be beautiful.
Know, and it's going to be beautiful. Yeah.
So, that's the way I look at it. And in Memphis, it really taught me a lot because I had a couple of Bigo followers that pulled up to the show.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's fire. And what's the chance? Because, Bigo, you shooting out to everybody in the world. So that's a much bigger platform. And I know that must have felt amazing for you.
It did. It was a little scary because, you don't know them.
Yeah, very true. And people don't talk about that. It is a little scary meeting people that follow you on social media in person. Because I was on a plane and somebody was like, Chelsea Speaks. And I was like,
right.
Hey, it's weird, but it shows that you're growing.
Right.
So for any comedians that are up and coming, what are some tips that you could give them just becoming a comedian, like up and coming tips?
I would say just be yourself. If you feel like you want to try the comedy stuff out, try it out. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Do it. What do they say on the ITT Tech commercial? Get off the couch and do something with your life.
God.
Do it now. Don't wait. Do it now. But your
boy on them commercials, what are you doing? Nothing. Do it now. So don't wait, okay?
Don't wait. Do it now because life doesn't stop for no one. You know, it just keeps rolling and rolling. And sometimes I talked to someone last night on Bigo, and I was just like, you know, I'm living in an apartment, and I eventually want to get to a house. And right now, I'm focused on my career, you know, and making sure my son's good. And he was just like, why don't you put that all into one? He said, why don't you make a pot of gumbo? Start adding your ingredients, vegetables first,
essentials.
And he was just like, everything else will just come together. And he was just like, hey, look, here's a few topics. Here's this. Talk about weed mints. Talk about this or talk about that. He was just like, man, it's all about your chakra. You don't let nobody disrupt it.
Yeah.
You know, you keep a notebook next to you. And you don't even know I keep a notebook next to me.
I got several of them.
So, you know, he just talking. It's been God been ever since I started removing them negative people. Them positive people have just started flowing in. They've just started flowing in. Now, don't get me wrong. I still run into a couple little hood rats, not here and there. Little hood rats. Man, I'm telling you, little hood rats.
How you define a hood rat?
They have no drive, but they want to be taken care of.
Okay.
You know, I don't mind taking care of a woman. I feel like women should be taken care of anyway. However, you should show me that you deserve to be taken care of.
That's a good fact. I'll take that. Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't come given.
Like, you gotta show your worth.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I was messing with a chick and she wanted to keep her old head because he was paying her car note, car insurance, rent, all of that. So she's talking to me, not thinking that, you know, I'm gonna take over. I'm not taking over them bills. Hey, old head, do your thing. I hope everything works out for y'all.
That's true though.
Only thing is, she just need help with the box. So you want him to pay the bills, you want me to handle the box. And I don't mind being U-Haul. I'll move the box, baby. I'll move the box, baby.
The box has been moved.
The box has been moved, and I move it with my tongue. I don't need no dolly or nothing. I'll move it.
The box.
The box will be moved.
Okay.
So, but that's really what I see, and that just shows me focus on myself.
Yeah.
That isn't have these people don't have the drive, the tenacity, the charisma. They don't see, you know, what's going on. They just wanna be a moocher.
Yeah.
They want to mooch off of you.
They like the idea of you, but when it comes to actually being with you and riding for you, they can't handle that.
No, they can't handle it.
They can't handle that. So tell our listeners where we can follow you on social media, how we can support you, what's coming next, so we can stay in tune with Smart Guy.
All right. So you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. What else do we got? We got
OnlyFans.
No, not yet. Not yet. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about it.
Just saying.
I know. I've been seeing a lot of it. But you can follow me at DaRealSmartGuy. D.A. Real Smart Guy. That's on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, everything like that. You can also follow me on MySpace.
Shout out to Tom. Shout out to Tom.
Woo! Ain't that all he say when you message him? Woo!
That's it. Sound like me when I take a wig off. Listen, well, it's been a joy talking to you. I'm sure this will not be your first time. You're the last time coming in.
One more thing.
What you got?
I do have a show down at Pond City Market.
When?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Atlanta Comedy Festival.
You got a flyer?
Yes, I just got the flyer this morning.
We'll share it, yeah.
And then I'm going to Knoxville, Tennessee with my boy Johanse Collins. Shout out to Johanse.
Okay.
He's a big mentor of mine. He teaches me a ton. So, you know, shout out to him as well.
Okay.
And but yeah, that's where we're gonna be moving. Show's gonna be coming. Show's on the way.
Hey.
Like the Migos said, just wait on it.
Well, there you have it. Y'all know what time it is. We are in the lab with the Real Smart Guy. His interview just went down on 101 TK Radio. Make sure you guys follow, support, and go meet him out at East Ponce. Y'all never know. We might be out there, too, supporting our boy. So, with that being said, y'all stay locked and loaded. The Smoke Show is next on 101 TK Radio. Holla!